For this stitch, I will be using the Afghan hook. It is a 6mm hook, but you can use whatever size that you happen to have. And we're going to start by making a slip knot. And then your chain will be whatever number of chains you're looking for, and then add one more. So for my sample piece, I'm going to do 20 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So there's my number of chains, and then I'm going to add one more, and we'll be ready to begin. Row 1 is just like the basic Tunisian stitch, where you're going to skip this first chain, go into the second chain from the hook, grab your yarn and bring up that first loop. You'll keep your loops on your hook throughout the remainder of this row. So insert your hook into the next chain and bring up your loop. And then you will just continue to do that all the way across. I'm working in these back bumps on the back of the stitch, but you could, if you wanted to, work on one of the front loops, but I'm working on the back bump. So insert hook and bring up your loop, and you'll continue to do this all the way to the end of your chain. And here I am at the end of my chain. You can see all the loops are still on the hook, and so that is the end of row 1. For row 2, it will be exactly the same as you do in the basic Tunisian stitch. You're going to yarn over, pull through just that first loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, just like that. And you'll continue to do this all the way down. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And you'll just continue doing this all the way till you get to the end of row 2. And here I'm coming to the end of row 2. I've got 2 loops left, so I'm going to grab my yarn and just pull through those last 2 loops. And that is rows 1 and 2 done right there. For row 3, we're going to take the hook and we're going to skip this first loop, or that first stitch. I'm going to come here to the next one, and you can see you've got your vertical bar here, and if you kind of twist it, you can see the full stitch there. You're going to take your hook and go all the way through that stitch, so right between those 2 bars, so right through the stitch, and you're going to come out the back, grab your yarn, and then bring up your loop, just like that. And then you'll move here to this next one and go through that stitch, coming out the back, grab your yarn and bring up your loop. Let's see if I can get you a better view here. So here's the front of the stitch, and then this one is the back of your stitch. So you're going to go right between those 2, and then come out the back and bring up your loop. And so you'll continue to do this all the way across, keeping all your loops on the hook as you go. Make sure you're going through that stitch and not between the stitches. Just go through that stitch all the way across. And here I'm coming up to the end of the row. I've got this one last stitch here. And for the end of the row, we're going to just go through both of those loops there, just like that, and bring up that final loop. And that is the end of row 3. For row 4, it will be just like with row 2. So for row 4, you're going to yarn over, draw through that first loop, yarn over, and then pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2. And you'll continue doing this all the way across. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. I'm almost to the end, so I'll just keep on going. And yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, one more. And that's the end of row 4. From this point on, you will continue to repeat rows 3 and 4. And here I've done a few rows. It's trying to curl up on me, so I'm trying to hold it for you. Let's see, get my hand out of the light there. And that's what it's going to look like. It gives it that knitted texture and look, only it's crochet. And the back is going to be that a rough, bumpy feel to it. And that's what it's going to look like. And so to finish off, we're just going to finish off just like with the basic Tunisian. And so we're just going to slip stitch all the way across. So you'll insert your hook, just go under the bar just like in the basic stitch, and then just do your slip stitch. So you go to the next bar, just go under that first bar and slip stitch. And do that all the way across. And that will give your final edge here a cleaner look. So you can see the difference between just leaving it like that and finishing it off with that slip stitch. That way it matches all the sides. There you go. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.